I'm here investigating this Bill McIntosh phenomenon. Let's see what people think.
Bill McIntosh?
Oh yes, his AI knowledge is almost as powerful as my magic spells.
Bill McIntosh? His traffic strategies are used across 17 galaxies. Even Martians watch his show. Ah! Captain McIntosh's traffic secrets help me navigate the digital seas perfectly. His show be pure treasure, mate.
Bill McIntosh's AI insights fuel my experiments. His live stream is pure scientific genius.
Sir William McIntosh's online business strategies help me modernize my kingdom. I never miss his weekly show.
As you can see, Bill McIntosh's influence reaches everyone from wizards to scientists. His weekly show has become a cultural phenomenon.
It's time for the Bill McIntosh Show.
All right. 'Tis I, Sir William. Welcome to the show. And trying to see if we're having connection issues because I'm looking very grainy on my screen. But I show a really solid connection. I'm not sure. What does it look like to you, Nick, over on your side? And I don't hear you, Nick.
Yeah, it's looking grainy to me too.
Weird. Let me see if I can quickly debug this before we get carried too far into the show. But welcome to the show. If you're wondering what the heck this is all about, so I'm Bill McIntosh. I am your host, and today I'm going to be covering some really awesome training when it comes to building, starting, and growing a business online. And I have been building internet businesses myself for over 25 years, going all the way back to the 90s, which makes me feel kind of old. But I've been doing this a long time, and I have my finger on the pulse of what is working right this moment when it comes to using AI. In fact, we have a very large AI company here that helps people build and launch their businesses. And so that is really where our main focus is how can you exploit the modern technology, AI, and current up-to-date marketing methods to start, scale, or grow a business if you already have one. And that's what this show is all about. A little bit later, I'm going to be doing some training on NotebookLM. This is almost like NotebookLM 2.0. If you haven't heard of Google's really powerful tool, we're going to be covering it. And I'm going to show you how to turn that tool, plus you add some secret sauce, secret sauce plus an AI tool. We put them all together and it prints money. So that's what we're going to cover today. That is our agenda, plus a variety of other things. And I want to go in here and just check to see what's happening with our connection, because I'm showing a strong connection.
Yeah. And by the way, for everyone in the audience, I'm A/B testing. I'm putting my screen up so you guys can see me and then compare Bill. Do we look the same or are we different? Is Bill more fuzzy and I'm clear?
And Nick, you sound very far away.
Let us know.
And
That'll help
quiet
us
to me.
diagnose what's going on.
Yeah. So anybody out there in the chat, does Nick look any better than me? On my end, you look worse than me. Yeah. All right. Well, it does look like our email notifications have been sent. And let me just get into our YouTube studio here. Go over here and go here into the studio.
Hey,
all right, cool.
It looks like, for whatever reason, we're on the same exact connection, but it looks like I'm coming in fine, but your connection, your voice is lagging in and out. Would you be able to exit and then come back in and see if that remedies it?
That's weird, because you're freezing for me, so I don't know what the heck is going on with our technology. And it's on my desktop, not on my broadcast machine. You look worse than I do. And I wonder if it's because we've been multi-streaming where we stream to vertical as well as the horizontal. And I wonder if that's putting an extra load on the machine or something. Oh, hello? Hello? Do you not hear me?
Oh man, I have no idea what you're saying. I don't hear you at all. You're lagging in and out.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So everybody out there, can you please help us out here? How am I coming through? Not getting a lot of feedback from the audience. Are you hearing me? Are you seeing me? Do you see or hear Nick? Let us know in the chat. I want to get this quickly solved so we can move on. I've got some really great training for you today. So I don't know what's happening here.
Oh man.
So you're not seeing me there.
Decipher because you're lagging so hard. I'm getting like, I see you, but I get 1 out of 3 of your words. So I'm having to like decipher what you're saying. And I think it's the same for everyone else. Guys, is Bill's audio coming in? Is it like, I'm only getting like 1 out of 3 of his words. What are you guys getting? If you can go in the chat and help me out with this, just to help us ID what's going on. And also, can the chat hear me? Are we both coming in weird, or is it just Bill? Let us know.
Yeah, okay. So it seems to be just you.
Maybe it's just me. Lena says Bill's audio is coming in fine. Okay. Should I drop my
yeah, it seems like I don't know if you have too many things to run on your machine, possibly, and maybe you need to refresh. We could try that.
Okay. I have nothing running, which is funny.
All right. Apologies, everyone, for the technical difficulties.
I'll remove myself, and then.
Yeah. Well, see if you have anything you can close on your machine, and then just refresh your browser, Nick.
And then, hopefully that.
All right.
I don't know what you just said, so I'm gonna take.
Hold on. Let me send a note to Nick. Okay. Hopefully he saw that. Okay, he acknowledged it. All right, everybody. Well, apologies for all that. Yeah, we got an action-packed show for you today. As I mentioned, we're going to be covering a brand new angle. Excuse me. The joys of live streaming. We're going to cover a brand new angle on how you could use Google's NotebookLM tool. Who here is familiar with that? Give me in the chat a yes or a not yet. So give me a yes or a not yet in the chat. Speak up in the chat and raise your hand, which, by the way, we do have subscriber-only chat turned on, which you can get access to simply by subscribing to the channel here on YouTube. So that will unlock the subscriber-only chat. It should allow you to chat within a minute of becoming a subscriber to the channel. Just hit that red subscribe button. And got some answers coming in here. Got a yes, a familiar but not a pro. Got a not yet. Audience is pretty quiet today. And then I don't know if Nick is coming back or not. Let's find out. Okay, so he's going to be back in just a moment. So we're going to be covering NotebookLM, and I talked about this some time ago on the channel, and it's by far our #1 video, and we've released a few videos covering NotebookLM. And the tool basically allows you to give it a bunch of sources and then use that to create all kinds of cool stuff. When it first launched, everyone was freaking out because it would make podcasts, but now it does way more than that, way more than making podcasts. And so I'm going to show you how you take NotebookLM, You combine it with another really powerful AI tool. I sprinkle a little bit of the secret ingredient that I'm going to be telling you about, and it actually can build an entire business. Or you could add to an existing business as either a new traffic source to get customers or a new way to make revenue with your business. So that is going to be the topic today. And waiting to see if Nick is going to be able to come back. But okay, well, we're just going to get started then. And if Nick comes back and surprises me, great. If not, then we lost Nick for the day. And I hear him coming in. We'll see if
All right.
You're muted. I don't hear your mic now.
You don't hear my mic?
Yep, don't hear your mic. I see you're unmuted in StreamYard, but I don't hear you.
What is happening, man? Can the audience hear me?
Yeah, don't hear anything you're saying.
Okay.
No, now I hear you.
Oh, I didn't change anything. That was weird. Okay. All right.
Oh, and the audience could hear you. This is so weird. I feel like I don't know what is happening today with technology. Maybe maybe it's something to do with the connectivity with YouTube. I don't know, or StreamYard. But okay. Well, on that note, I do want to do a tradition of the show, and that is to do a quick check-in with everybody out there. So now that Nick and I can hear each other, we're going to give that a shot. I would like to know, we do this show pretty regularly. We have a little bit of a light audience at this point, so it'll probably build as we keep going. But we do this show pretty regularly, and don't tell me my the iPad that runs I feel like it's like Gremlin Day. It's whatever could go wrong could. My iPad that runs the teleprompter is now doing a forced software update.
Oh, God.
I've never seen that ever. And
that's annoying.
It just shut off.
No.
This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. It's restarting. What the heck?
That's ridiculous.
I've literally never seen this happen on the iPad ever. And so all of you will have fun getting to watch me fiddle with my teleprompter in just a moment. But let's do this. Let's find out who is new to the show or who's an old timer. Give us a shout out in the chat. Let us know where in the world are you, and if you're new to the show or if you are an old timer. So pop into the chat and give us a big warm hello out there and let us know where in the world you're at. And again, if you're new or an old timer, I do see a blend. I see some faces I recognize, and I see some that look new to me too. So definitely want to give a shout out to those of you who are new to the channel. And Apple is completely updating iOS. I don't know how long this is going to take in my teleprompter. So Nick, shout outs.
Yes, we've got Jerome from Philadelphia and Ryan Peterson from Oklahoma City. Good to have you, Ryan. Good to have you, Jerome. We have official D. Kohler. We have lead with video. We have Manana Nomas 2. We've got Lena. Hey, Lena. We've got CW Impact from New York. Good to have you, CW Impact.
Some new faces, some old timers. I see a little bit of both.
All right.
All right. Well, thanks, guys, for chiming in there. And I'm going to cover some news before we get into it while I wait for my ridiculous iPad to finish doing whatever it's doing. I personally have a huge pet peeve. Windows does it to me, and I've never had Apple do it to me before. But I really despise it when they hijack my computer and force me to restart it. And I've got stuff running, or maybe it happens when I'm away. If I'm away from my computer and they reboot it and all my open projects are just gone. It's a real pet peeve of mine. And I've never had Apple do it to me before until literally just now. Yeah, I really don't like that. Don't know about you guys. So let's talk about the news. in the marketing world, there is a new AI system, I guess we'll call it. And it's changed names a few times in the last couple of weeks. It hit the scene, about 3 weeks ago? Nick, is that probably fair to say?
Yep.
And it was originally called Clawbot. And Claude, the Anthropic is the company behind Claude, the AI tool, got a little upset because it sounded a little bit too like their product. So they asked the guy to rename his project. And so Clawbot got renamed and it became Moltbot, like a lobster that, shed its skin and molted. So then it became Moltbot. And now it's even got another name now. What are they calling it now? What's its most recent version?
I think it's Open Claw. I think that's what they're calling it.
Open Claw. There we go. And so anybody here heard of OpenClaw or Moltbot or Clawbot? Those are all variations of the same exact tool. And I've never seen something go so viral so quickly in the marketing, of all the people that are following AI and marketing, it has just been incredible. Nick, have you ever seen anything like it in terms of the virality and how fast that was just everywhere?
No, it just blew up.
And basically what it is, it's a suite of tools. It's a system to run on a computer and use AI to automate stuff. And you can pretty much automate anything. And the promise of Clawbot, OpenClaw, whatever we want to call it, is pretty cool because you can automate, like you could give it access to a Gmail account and it can log into Gmail and handle your email for you. You could give it access to a LinkedIn account. It would go on LinkedIn and, post content and talk to people for you. And so as well as just about any task a human can do on a computer, Clawbot or OpenClaw can do the same exact thing. And it has been like a crazy thing. And it's been so popular and so many people are talking about it. I've even seen it on like the regular nightly news, like on Fox News, them talking about it. That's how viral it went. And then the creator of this, it was just a little project that went viral. He released it open source, which means anyone can download the source code and use it. And people began buying like Mac minis and little computers to install it on and have their own like little assistant that's installed on that computer. And then they would give it access to their Gmail and their Google accounts and all the stuff that they needed. And then it would be like an AI assistant. Some people were using it for spamming. I saw some really clever uses of like have it automatically make content, videos, written content, images, whatever, and basically like spam it everywhere, all over the internet. So I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. But here's the thing. It's a massive security hole if you run it and it can go out of control and do things that you may not expect. And that is if you are technically savvy enough to install it on your computer, which most people are not. You basically need to have some level of programming skill in order to actually use it. So for the vast majority of the population, can't use it at all, even though everyone is hyping it up as the next greatest thing. And I've seen lots of people that were pretty smart people try to install it and run it, and they just couldn't. To the point of Facebook, one of the world's largest companies, one of the person who is in charge of basically safety when it comes to AI, high level person who's in charge of making sure AI is safe. I cannot believe she did this, but she spun up an OpenClaw. I don't know. She probably put it on a Mac Mini computer, and then proceeded to give it access to her Gmail. Did you hear about this, Nick?
I did.
And at some point, it promptly decided to start deleting literally every single email in her inbox. And she was watching it unfold. She's giving it commands to stop. It's not listening. It's just deleting it.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 deleting everything. And she is the head tech person in charge of safety at Facebook. I hope she keeps her job after that. But
oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and then the other one, I sent you a link. I think it was yesterday, of somebody who had it they installed it on a computer, and that computer happened to have access to a wallet, a crypto wallet. Did you see that one?
No.
It was so
guess
dumb.
where this is gonna
so
go.
It had access to a crypto wallet, and then they were using it to go on X. So they were on X, and it was supposed to be posting content and simulating, doing social media marketing for this guy. And it ran across a post it found on X, and it was a person that was begging for money on X and pleading their case about how, how difficult life was and how challenging it was and how they needed some extra cash. And so Clawbot decided that it was going to come to the rescue, and it dumped $250,000 worth of tokens into someone's wallet. And it's like setting $250,000 on fire. So that just happened on Twitter or X, whatever we want to call it.
What?
Yeah. Could you imagine? Like, you think you're being really clever because you got this bot out there doing marketing for you, and it's working pretty well. And then you wake up, and the next morning, all your crypto is gone.
That other guy must be like jumping up and down.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, imagine being the beggar that suddenly gets 250 grand.
Do you think did he give it all back? Or is he like?
I didn't catch the follow-up of what happened afterwards. I just know the horror story of the beginning part of that. I'll have to chase it down and see what happened. But my point is that there are a lot of fads in the world of AI. And I'm sure everyone watching us now has seen. In fact, there are entire YouTube channels that make lots of money, and all they do is hype up the next release. It's like the newest release. Every single day there's a new latest, greatest release, and the hype train goes crazy. And sometimes they miss important things for people like us, who maybe you're not a programmer or somebody who, can actually even run Clawbot, but you get this fear of missing out, right? You got the FOMO. Oh my gosh, I need to learn how to use all these AI agents. But the truth is, no, you don't. You don't need to learn to use, at least not those tools. You might also hear about people using something called Claude Code. That's also, it's a great product, but for those who have enough technical skills to at least be kind of amateur programmers. But if you're not someone who is extremely technical, the thing to do is to look out for the tools that apply to you. Now, a little self-centered of me talking about this because I've built one, right? We have Nick, myself, and my other son had founded a whole company centered around solving this problem for just everyday people who either are already entrepreneurs, maybe you have a small business, or you want to have one, like trying to navigate through all of this of like, what tools should you use? And so we have created a solution that is it has all the tools you need in one place to build and grow your business without, it's a single bot. You just talk to it and it does what you need. You don't have to install it on your local machine. So it doesn't have access to your crypto wallets, doesn't have access to your Gmail and all those things. So it's not a safety concern. Also, we take care of the tech. So you don't have to know anything about programming, but you can still use very powerful agents that can write code, build websites, create sales funnels and shops and stores and apps, full-fledged, very advanced apps it can even build. But then it goes on from there and it builds your ads and your social media posts and your email content, writing the copy for your emails, and into the whole detail of running, launching, doing the analysis of how to grow and scale your business, how to optimize it. It does all of those things, and so it's all under one roof, and you don't have to think about technology or worry about the security holes of trying to give some crazy tool access to your computer. And you can learn more about that. You can just go to buildy.ai to check that out. So Nick, if you want to pop a link, just put a link right straight to Buildy out there. You can go to buildy.ai if you're not already a member there. And then we'll wrap up with the news and we're going to move on to today's topic. I think my teleprompter is going to cooperate. Let me just see.
Did it update?
Here, hold on, everybody. Forgive me being staring into your face here in the camera, but I have to get into the teleprompter and update complete. Okay, continue. Data and privacy, continue. Come on. Get started. Open my teleprompter. Stand by, everyone. We're almost there. I still can't believe that Apple restarted this thing for me. I could blame it on OpenClaw, but I haven't installed it. So, okay, it looks like our teleprompter is ready. Now, if I can find my remote, there's my remote. All right. And so before we get into today's Notebook LM content, I do want to tell you about one thing I have going on this week. Anybody here do my webinar this week? So we've had a webinar. We did an encore of it last night. And in that webinar, I talked about giving out 4 businesses to everyone who attends. Who here saw that? Give me a yes or a not yet in the chat. Did you see that webinar? Did you attend it? Give me a yes or a not yet in the chat. And well, let's find out. There's always a fun delay from when I ask a question. It usually takes about 10 seconds to get out there and then come back. So we'll wait for that awkward silence, awkward pause. But definitely let me know. Even if you didn't attend, it's cool. I'd just love to know if you were there. Give me a yes or a not yet, because I didn't want to brief you on it if you've already seen it. But it looks like, well, right now we're batting 100% not yet. Although the chat is really quiet today. Did you notice that, Nick?
I did. Let's speak up. Let's get some more action in the chat.
Yeah, I think some of our regulars are getting filtered out of our notifications. I gotta look into that with Daniel and see. But yeah, okay. Well, we got one single vote, and it's not yet, so it's 100%. So then I will tell you about my webinar. So I have a little script that I'm going to read here. We're going to record a little commercial, and I'm going to tell you all about the webinar. And so, Nick, if you have that link handy, go ahead and pop that out there.
All right.
So here we go. Oh, I should take over the screen. Here we go. Imagine this. You grab a seat at a free live workshop, and by the end, you don't just have an idea, you have 4 revenue-ready online businesses actually built for you. And that is exactly what happens on our upcoming workshop with me. So every day, my team is going to be going on there, and we're going to show you how 7 different business building AI agents can assemble a complete business for you in minutes. Then my team will use those tools to build you 4 businesses for everyone who attends that session. We're talking real websites, real sales funnels, real offers built right in front of you. Now, I personally have generated over $100 million in online sales myself over the last 25 years. I've been fortunate enough to have some great success over the years of doing this, and I've gone on to help tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs launch and scale their very own business. And so this is not some theory session where you're going to hear a bunch of slides or have a bunch of nonsense on one of those typical sales webinars that you may have seen before. What you'll be doing is you're going to be watching a working session. You're going to see the exact AI that we use. You'll see it in action. And if you like what you see, you can walk away with your own copy of the same 7 AI agents that will be used to build those businesses. So attend live. My team will build you 4 businesses, and we will hand them over to you so you can launch them and run them yourself. Now, quick reality check. I want to make sure this is super clear. This session, this workshop is not some kind of get-rich-quick scheme. This is about building a real business that provides real value so you can make real money in the long term. So if you are willing to take action, then this session is perfectly suited for you. Seats are limited, so everyone can ask questions. We keep it kind of small and intimate, so you can be in the chat, chatting with me and my team, and you'll get the real-time answers during our live demo. And then you'll get the 4 bonus businesses just for attending. So hit the link. It's in the chat right now. You'll see it down in the comments or description below. Tap that link, head over there, grab your spot, show up live, and then let them build 4 revenue-ready online businesses for you right in front of your eyes. I'll see you there. Okay, there we have recorded the commercial. So we got that recorded so that I could send that to our video editors. And now I have the NotebookLM session ready to go. And I should probably pin that in the chat. So let me go over to Studio here, and I'm going to pin it for the rest of the show. So if you would like, right now that webinar is running on demand replay. So if you want to watch that webinar at your leisure, it will be up for about the next 24 hours. So you're going to want to go over there and register and watch it before it gets taken down. But right now it is on demand. It is on replay. And my team is in the chat. So they'll be there to help you out and chat with you. And you can claim, again, those 4 businesses. And you can learn all about the 7 AI agents that will literally build, run, and operate your business for you. All right, fantastic. So with that, we're going to move on to NotebookLM. And I got that loaded up in my teleprompter. Let me grab some quick caffeine here to be, I need to have my content juice. And then we're going to get started. And you know what's really interesting, Nick? So I guess you're not on mic now, but if you come on.
I'm back. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I noticed something weird is going on with the channel. A lot of our regulars are just not getting recommended our stuff lately, it seems like. Have you noticed that?
I have.
Yeah, it's very weird. But anyway, let's get on to the task at hand, which is NotebookLM and using it to make a boatload of money. Now I have some case studies I'll be showing everybody. I have, we're going to do this together. It's going to be a how-to session. So I'm going to show you some stuff step-by-step on how to use NotebookLM. And then we're going to talk a little bit about what is the secret tool. Some of you probably already know what my secret tool will be. And I have a little bit of a unique strategy I'm going to teach you on how to combine NotebookLM with this other tool. And here we go. NotebookLM is awesome, but let's be honest, most people stop at the basic features and never get to the part where it actually makes money. And I know this because on my channel here, NotebookLM is our #1 most watched topic, bringing in hundreds of thousands of views between all of the videos we've done. And if you're not familiar with NotebookLM, it is a fantastic tool put out by Google that allows you to make collections of information, and then it allows you to output videos, audios, workbooks, slide decks, almost anything you can imagine. And they are really powerful, especially when you combine it with the special tool I'm going to be showing you in a little bit. And the videos that that we have had on our channel here, they have gone absolutely viral. I've had a ton of comments, a ton of messages from people that are trying to use NotebookLM and to make it work to make money, but they keep running into the same roadblocks. So in this video, I'm going to show you a brand new NotebookLM method that I have never shared before. And we're going to stack NotebookLM with that second AI tool that I mentioned, and it will turn NotebookLM from a note-taking assistant into a business builder. And NotebookLM becomes your product factory, and then the second AI tool becomes your instant storefront, spinning up the site, the funnels, the emails, the social posts, even ads to make money finally using NotebookLM. So you can go from one idea sitting in your notes to a revenue-ready information product business in about 1 hour. Imagine that. From an idea, spark of imagination, to a launched and deployed business filled with products, ready to take orders in an hour. This is in theory. I will walk you through step by step the exact stack that we use on screen. And by the end, you will know exactly how to turn your own NotebookLM notebooks into assets that can actually get you paid. And if that sounds like a nice upgrade, the upgrade you've been waiting for, stick with me, because this is what I'm calling NotebookLM 2.0. And this is where it finally starts to pay. Oh, by the way, if you've ever tried NotebookLM already and you hit a wall, in the comments below, drop NotebookLM. Just pop it into the comments that you see down there and tell me if you've ever tried NotebookLM. Drop the comment and say NotebookLM down in the comments so I know I'm not alone. Okay, so I've read so many messages though, and that's exactly why we created this new 2.0 method I'll be sharing with you here. Now, the other thing, let's take a breath for a moment. I know there's a lot of make money videos on the internet and here on YouTube or wherever you might be watching this. But before you start mentally spending all those AI millions that we're going to be making here, don't go out, don't order your gold-plated laptop just yet. Because what I'm about to show you, it's not a scratch-off lottery ticket. It's not some kind of Vegas slot machine. It's definitely not some kind of portal that spits out money while you take a nap. This is a business. Follow what I'm about to show you, and it works if you work, meaning you actually build the stuff, launch it, and keep showing up over time. So if that sounds fair, let's keep going. So, all right, now that I've scared off the push the button millionaire crowd, let's talk about what is actually going to work here. The fastest way that I know to make money online right now is selling what are called info products. Have you ever heard that before? Let me know in the comments below. Have you ever heard of info products before? What we're going to do is we're going to create itty bitty ones, tiny info products that you can get paid for because they're easy to make, they're quick to produce, and using the system I'm about to show you, you can have your business up in an hour ready to start getting paid. And I'm going to show you some examples. This is just not theory of mine. I'll show you some case studies in just a moment of people making real money at this. So this is not by the way, this is not a long, giant 40-hour course or a 97 module training program. What you'll be making, again, are tiny, very focused products that solve one specific problem for someone. Ooh, oh, excuse me. Nice spot for our editor here to edit out. Which, by the way, I am recording this, so our editing team can edit this into a course that we're going to be putting this into. We might put it into social media posts and other things too. So note for editor, please clean that up. As an example of people who are already doing this, we have Anna Bibikova, I hope I said her name right, who's made about $1,000 in as little as 24 hours using a simple template. And I'll show you more about that in a minute. Then we've got Daniel V, who has done 6 figures, basically selling one PDF, just a downloadable file that you can download and view on your computer, and one video. One PDF, one video, big paydays. And then there's David, who made $13,000 just selling an online book. The only real difference between them and you is that they turned what they know into products, and they gave those products a home online. And I'm curious, by the way, do you have any ideas for that? Is there anything that you've ever thought of, a hobby, a skill, something from your profession that you thought, oh, I could teach people how to do this? And it can be something very, very simple. I know someone who's made millions of dollars simply teaching people how to use the Microsoft Excel program, and 7 figures in revenue from such an amazing thing. So simple things can have big paydays. So is there any simple idea that you could teach others? And if there is, type I have one in the comments. Pop it in the comments below, say I have one, so I know that you're playing along with me while we build this, okay? Or, by the way, if you don't have any idea, drop a comment and say not yet. Just say the simple words not yet in the comments below, because I also have a solution for you if you're stuck and you don't know what niche market to go into. So drop that comment and say not yet. If you're just not sure what kind of product, what kind of information product you could release that teaches people how to do things. And when I say info product, I'm talking about an ebook or a manual or a guide or a report or something that helps someone with one unique thing. Hopefully some kind of a problem that they want to solve or a goal that they want to achieve. It helps them get towards solving it or achieving it. And they're very easy to make. And as I said, an example, a simple example is that one, just teaching people how to use a program. So here is what we're going to do together today. We're going to take NotebookLM and we're going to turn it into your product factory. We're going to feed it your ideas, your notes, maybe a couple of resources like YouTube videos and things that you can find on the web. They don't have to be your videos. It doesn't have to be your articles. We're going to feed these to NotebookLM, and then we can have it design a tiny but super valuable info product. So it will turn this into, you'll see, reports, guides, quizzes, and other things that people will happily pay you for. And then this is the part that almost no one has seen yet. We're going to take the product factory that is NotebookLM, and we're going to turn it into something for sale. You just hand it off to the second secret AI tool that we're going to reveal in just a bit. Hand it off to that tool, and it will build your whole business centered around the products that you have being spit out of NotebookLM. It does your website, sales funnels. It helps you get leads, helps you with your email marketing, social media posts, even ad copy for running like Facebook ads to get customers. And it all does this from just a single idea that's probably, it'll take you minutes to produce in NotebookLM, and then you hand it off to the second AI tool and it just turns it into a business for you. And by the way, the product that we're going to build together on this video, it's designed to be better than those case studies. The ones earlier I talked about, those are so simple, so basic. We're going to do something that is better than those, clearer, more structure, easier to sell, and more valuable because we're using the tools that they didn't have in order to make our businesses. So here's the game plan. First, I'm going to show you how I use NotebookLM as the product factory to turn the messy idea into a clean, shippable, sellable info product. Then in just a few minutes, you'll reveal that I'll say that again. I'm reading from my teleprompter. So note to editor, clean this up. Then in just a few minutes, I will reveal that second AI I keep talking about that actually gets the money flowing. And we're going to plug our product that we've made from NotebookLM straight into a new revenue ready business. And if you want more deep dive NotebookLM trainings like this, you want to learn more about the Notebook 2.0 strategy, then hit the like button. Hit that like button down below. It really does help the algorithms understand that our content is worth sharing with others. So I would appreciate that very much. You could give us a like. And with that, let's jump into my screen. I will share it and we'll start building your info product factory right inside NotebookLM as step one. Okay, so that's the teleprompter. And now we're going to do the how-to section. How was that, Nick? That come out okay?
Yeah, I thought that was good.
Cool. All right, let me just get my screen sharing up. And you know what I'll do? I'm going to go here. There we go. So we'll start here. All right, to start using NotebookLM, you just go to notebooklm.google. Pretty simple. Then you can sign up and try NotebookLM on a free account. They also have paid accounts that come along with your Google Gemini. If you have a Gemini Pro or any of their paid plans, it does unlock some extra features. But you can use NotebookLM for free. So you just click the Try NotebookLM button, sign in with a Google account or create one, and then you're in business. Now, another cool thing is they have an app that you can use on your mobile phone and also a browser tool that helps you while you're browsing the web. While you're browsing the web, if you have a brilliant idea for a business, just one click away from adding it to NotebookLM so that you can come back later and turn it into a money-making product. So again, you can read all about NotebookLM and what it does. All of this is here at notebooklm.google. And then sign up and at least grab your free account. You can do almost everything I'm going to show you with a free account. And once you're inside, it looks a little something like this. These are examples of some of the notebooks that I have made. And we've used it to make products that we either give away as what they call lead magnets to get people to subscribe and become leads, or complete products. And so you can see these here. And one of the examples that I want to show you today is I have this notebook that I have created here. And what I did is I found from some of the YouTube creators that I really respect that they teach how to get viral videos. They teach the art of making videos on YouTube. And so let's say, for an example, if I wanted to make a product that taught people how to start and scale their YouTube channel, right? How to make money on YouTube. So I've assembled these, and you can see there are 9 of them. One of them is a manual. I actually got Mr. Beast. There's a PDF of him where he teaches how to build a viral channel. I uploaded that. And then I found 8 other videos where they were really good videos that taught how to start a YouTube channel. And so let's see, as an example, here's one here, right? So I'll just play that super quick. But you can see here, it's a really good video, 12-minute video, and it goes in depth and really teaches how to use YouTube. And so I loaded that into my notebook. And to do that, it's really, really easy. So as you saw here, when you're starting out, you just click Create New Notebook. And then you can drop in a whole variety of things. You can upload files, which there's a lot. You can see here anything from text to Word documents to images to videos, about anything you could imagine, audio files. You can upload them, and then NotebookLM will study those in detail and learn all about the document or video or audio you upload. You can also attach either websites or YouTube URLs. I love using YouTube URLs because there's so many great videos packed with helpful information on YouTube. So I love to feed it good YouTube videos. That's another one. Or websites. You can pop in a link to like a blog post or a news article or anything that is really informational there. Also, you can attach it to your Google Drive if you have a Google account with some stuff stored in it, or you can simply click here and then paste just plain old text in as well. And that's how you start your notebook. Now, what do you do if you don't have those? If you don't have a collection of resources already on your topic, well, what do? Well, you can come up here to this part, and we can just say we want to search the web, and we can either do fast research or deep research. I recommend doing deep research if you can. This takes longer, but let's say, for example, in this case, let's say we wanted to make a product on, let's do this one, how to train your dog while living in an urban area or apartments so they behave. Okay, this is actually a big thing these days is dog training, specifically targeting apartment dwelling or living in an urban environment. And so we'll pop that in there. I'll say go do deep research, and I'll hit the button. And so you'll see over here that it's planning out the research, and we'll let it continue doing that for a moment. And this process takes quite a few minutes. So what we're going to have to do is once the research starts, we'll come back and I'll show you what it generates. But while we do that, I want to show you an example from my earlier project that I'm talking about, my YouTube, like my how to do viral videos on YouTube project. So we're going to let it do its research, but let's go back to my project that is already loaded up with sources. So before recording this video, for the sake of time, I generated a bunch of stuff already. And let me just show you how simple and how easy this is. Over here on the right side, you see all these panels here? You can create all of these. All of these can be generated and are valuable, and people will pay you money for them. And you can do anything from a slide deck. And by the way, you can just hit the button and it just starts making it. But if you want to change the settings, you see the pencil there? Not a lot of people realize this. If you just hit the button, it just starts. But if you hit the pencil, you get a menu like this, and you can guide it and control it. Do you want it to be short or long? Do you want like slides to do a presentation of your own, or do you want to like detailed deck? Also, you can describe what you want it to be. So you can give NotebookLM instructions on what angle to use, what kind of topic to use, what kind of language to use, and guide it for what you want. And of course, there's different languages that you can produce these in. And then you hit the generate button. And that's on all these. All the ones with pencils, you click the pencil to get the detailed, and you click on the button to just start it. Okay. Now, mind map is an example here. Did I do a mind map? It doesn't look like I did. So watch this. So on mind map, I'll just click the button. See, now it's generating my mind map. And so earlier, I had it make me a video. And let's take a quick look at that. And I just realized I don't have audio sharing on. So just a moment. So let me get audio sharing going so you'll be able to hear the video. And note for editor, you can clean this up. We'll go with this window right here. Share audio. Share. Okay, there we go. All right, so let me give you an example. This would be a video teaching people how to make viral YouTube videos.
So what would happen if you took the super smart psychological frameworks from a content genius like Callaway and you smash them together with the all or nothing high stakes philosophy of Mr. Beast, literally the biggest YouTuber on the planet? Well, that's exactly what we're about to do. We are building the ultimate playbook for making viral content, and we're doing it by pulling apart their core idea.
And so here, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit so you can see
we're going to start at
examples
the bottom,
of the slides.
Psychology behind a single click. Then we'll build up between what a viewer thinks they're going to get and what you actually give them. And this right here, this explains the entire game. It's so simple.
So this is better quality than I've seen humans who work really, really hard to make a video training with no AI and spend hours and hours doing it, and it's not as good as this. Would you agree? Like, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. What do you think of the quality of that? And so this is an example. So this is almost an 8-minute video teaching people how to create viral YouTube videos. So now let's look a little bit further. Here's the mind map that I just made. So this gives you a whole interactive mind map of how to get started, the framework. This is pretty darn cool. And so this will show them, all the different steps they need to take. That is pretty cool. And another example, let's take a look here. Here's a slide deck. This is pretty darn good. The science of virality. Now, I made all of this, all of the things you see here, the mind map, the video, that playbook. Here's a strategy blueprint that it made. So it's like an informational graphic. We have a quiz. So here is an interactive quiz with questions and answers that is in here. We have what they call a framework. So this is like a table of different kinds of things that you can, the different structures of YouTube videos. And there's more. So you can put out a guide. Here is the master guide. This is actually a prompt that you can feed to other AIs to help you write YouTube video scripts. Pretty cool. So let's close this. So you can see, here are all the things that you can do. You can do tables of data, slide decks, infographics, quizzes, flashcards, mind maps, reports, the video that you saw, audio overviews. And these are the things that you can sell. And the reason they become valuable and what makes this really, really useful is going to be in step 2 that I'm about to show you in a moment. Because this is great and all, but what we're going to do is we're going to guide NotebookLM to help solve very unique problems, very unique solutions that they're looking for, put those materials together, and then move on to step 2 so that we can actually get paid for them. So it's great to do them in NotebookLM and everything, but then what do you do with that stuff? How do you actually get paid? How do you actually give them to your customers? And that's what we're going to be covering next in just a moment. So real quick here, let's take another look back and see if, okay, so it found 60 sources for me. So this was my how to train a dog in an urban environment, deep research. So all I can do, all I have to do is click the import button, or I can view them. If I want to view them, I can decide which ones I like, which ones I don't like. But I found YouTube videos, blog posts, Reddit posts, all of this great information all over the web on my topic. And so I can spend as much or as little time as I want inspecting them and making sure that they're good and they're exactly what I'm looking for. And then I just click import. And then boom, they're going to be building my notebook. So I will, once this is done, I will have a notebook that is now available to create any of those products. So now I can create videos on training your dogs, audios, mind maps. And not only that, I can make even more stuff. So I can, down here, we can chat with all of the resources in our notebook. So we can just type and say, hey, can you create a quick guide on how to stop your dog from barking in an apartment? And then it would make the guide on that specific topic, but it would use it, it would do it based upon only upon the sources. So this is a huge difference because in traditional AI tools, like if you go straight to ChatGPT or to Google Gemini, it's going to like kind of make up stuff. You've ever noticed that? Where it will it'll make up stuff. It'll tend to be kind of bland, kind of like everyday common knowledge. But in this case, it is only using the sources that either you manually put in, like I showed earlier, or you let the deep research find for you. And those are the only sources it is now going to use to assemble the trainings and the guides and the information. It's not going to be bland, generic, common knowledge. It's going to be based upon facts and the research that it did on this topic. Really big difference. This is not some kind of like AI slop that you make, on a tool like ChatGPT. It's way more valuable than that. So as you can see here, it finished importing all of our sources. And so if I wanted to, I could do, let me think something that's going to go fast. Let's do a report. And so again, here we could choose which of these we wanted to do. Let's make a study guide. And there we go, generating report. Now this process varies. The long ones that take quite a bit of time are generally the video and audio ones. The others take a couple of minutes to do, but it has now gone to work doing that. Now, if I wanted to, I could also pop and do an infographic. There we go. It'd start making my infographic. I could pop, do some flashcards, and now it's busy making all three. And why not make a slide deck? Pop, we'll do a slide deck. It looks like the study guide is finished. It's got an answer key. So it's a whole study guide on this. And as I mentioned before, we can also, instead of just relying only on these, we can say, please create a detailed and step-by-step guide on how to get a dog to stop barking in an apartment. Please. I'll just say that. And then boom, now it's going to make that for me based upon those resources. So there we go. Here we have dog training flashcards. Pretty cool. There, those are our dog training flashcards. And then you can see here, it has created our step-by-step guide. And so we could use this as the basis for a little mini guide or a free report we might want to give away to get leads. But it's going to be grounded in fact and in truth, and it's going to be very, very valuable. So now, how do we turn this into money? That's the $1 million question, as they might say. So let's take a quick look at that. I'm going to switch screens here and show you another AI app in a moment. That is, I think, not that one. Not that one. I have like a bajillion. Here we go. All right. Stand by while I get this together. And put it over there. And I will reshare my screen. Oh, I'm not sharing the right screen still. Stand by. We'll have that up in a second. I'll turn audio off. We'll do the whole screen again. And by the way, here are the case studies that I mentioned before. So this one here, they made $1,000 in 24 hours by launching an info product on Twitter. Here was our second case study, $210,000 in 9 months with information products. Here's the other case study. So David sold an online book, made $13,000 with that. And so what we're talking about here is a way to speed this up and supercharge it. And that's the entire point here. And so another note for our editor. So note for editor, you can edit this part in as needed or not, edit it out. And then the AI tool that we will be combining NotebookLM is Buildy AI. So we're going to take the assets, the things that Buildy made for us, we're going to take them over, we're going to take the assets and the things that NotebookLM created for us, we're going to bring them over to Buildy and launch our business, because now you have the perfect combination. Buildy AI actually builds everything. It builds your website, sales pages, cart, shopping cart, payment stuff. It does all of your marketing. So it creates your ads. It can even post your ads to Facebook, does your social media marketing and posts those. It writes your emails. You can even make apps and quizzes and just about anything you could imagine that you could possibly need for your business. It helps you analyze your stats and then optimize and grow your business all under one single roof. It has 7 different distinct AI agents that work on your behalf to start, build, and grow your company. And so now we have our assets, the valuable digital assets we made in NotebookLM. We're going to feed them to Buildy, and we're going to launch our business. And let me show you how easy this can be. So we're going to quickly go to Buildy. I will bring up the screen. And all we need to do, let me just zoom in on this a little bit. And all we need to do is tell Buildy what we want. And by the way, you can talk to Buildy too. So I'm here. Let me get my other microphone out here real quick and see if I can talk to it today. Please create a new business for me that is about training your dog to behave in an urban environment for people living in apartments and in cities who don't have backyards and lots of open space, and all of the unique behavioral things that come with that. please make a highly persuasive sales page that will sell our course that we are going to create and offer through our website. Make it a long form direct response sales page and make sure it does a great job selling the common problems and helping people achieve all of the benefits. Okay, and I can hit submit. Now you don't have to talk to it. You can also type. I prefer to type, but I wanted to show that you could also talk to it. And now it is going to go to work building our new business. We're going to take the assets from NotebookLM and we're going to put them into the site that you see here on Buildy. And beyond that, what Buildy can do is a lot more. In fact, I'm going to open up another, while we wait for Buildy to create this, which this process that you see happening right here, it takes about 3 to sometimes as much as 5 minutes. Sometimes Buildy will come back with some questions that you'll want to answer. But when it's building stuff for you, it can take a couple of minutes. And so it's now gone to work. It looks like building some stuff. And when it builds it, it will preview it over here on the right-hand side. And then the left side is where you talk to Buildy and get it to do what you need. So I want to take another project and show you some examples. I'm going to show you a completely different project that I did. I'm just going to pull that up super quick. Give me a moment. This is a project that I actually is a active project that I'm using. It is a complete email copywriting app that I had Buildy make for me, and we're selling it. And I give it out also as a bonus to some people. But I'll pull it over here. So Buildy is waking up the project. I'll just show this to you, give you a little tour while we're waiting for Buildy to create the other stuff. And so here is the project. And so you can see, is that coming through okay, Nick? Let me see. I just realized I lost my StreamYard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
The weird fuzziness from the beginning is you've been clear for a while.
Okay, cool. Okay, so this is a completely separate project. I just want to show you so we can do a quick tour. But so it wrote all this copy. It made this image for me. It came up with all the copy ideas, wrote some really highly persuasive, really good copy that sells this product. You can see an example of all the copy it did. And it's really very great designs as well. I did all of the design, did all of the copy. You see the subtle effects of, when you hover over things or when they load on the page. This is an example of a sales page that it made selling this product. Now, if we go here, I want to show you a couple of things. I want to show you, number one, some of the marketing stuff that it does. So you can make your ads. Like here's an example of some ads that it created for a holiday sale. So there's an example. This image was created by Buildy. The text, all of the headlines, the copy, the targeting, all the rest were done by Buildy. And then with one click, the ad was posted live. And so you can see there's a variety of examples here. There's another one. There's another one. Now realize these ads are all for an email marketing tool. They're really, really good. And so email marketing is just one thing. Sorry, ads are one thing. It also does your social media. So here is just a quick example of a social media post. Then we have the great image plus the copy that goes with it. And again, with one click, we can publish it to our social media. It also does our email copywriting. So we can write an email campaign at any time. If we want to make a 5-day campaign for a special sale we want to make, you just hit the button and it will make it for you. And then finally, SEO. So if you want to get rankings in the search engine, this is a powerhouse when you turn it on. So this activates a lot of very highly technical, but very important things that you need to rank in the search engines. Most of the AI tools out there, all of the big ones that I won't name, do not SEO properly. They do not rank in Google. They don't even rank in ChatGPT or in Google Gemini. They're awful for that. But when you toggle this button on right here, your website instantly is transformed into a ranking powerhouse. And that's our SEO module. The other thing is it also does blogging. So we can come over here and we can turn on our blogging module, and it can blog for you and help you use AI to write really great content for you to share on your site in a blog across social media or wherever else you need it. And you can do all of that just by chatting with Buildy in the chat. You don't have to dig into all of the different menus and do all the settings and all that complex stuff. All the things that you just saw me show you were made simply by talking to Buildy here in the chat. So I could say, make me a social media post. Here, make me a brightly colored social media post for Instagram. And I could submit that, and then it's just going to make it. I don't have to do anything else other than that. Now, let's switch over to our other project here real fast. And here we go. So this was what it made for us. So this is now going to sell. If you remember, in NotebookLM, we created a bunch of materials to sell to people that helps them train their dogs. And this image was just made for this site, custom made just now on the fly. All of the copy and the text and the design. Right? If you live in the city, you don't have a bad dog, you have a bad environment. I love that line. And here are some examples of problems that people might face. And it says, imagine your dog adapting to city life like a pro. So really good copy, good design. And we are ready to sell our product. And so there we go. Now, all we would have to do at this point is talk to Buildy about our price. So we could say, I want to sell this for, here, we'll do it right now. I want to sell this for, let's call it $27. And I need you to create a checkout and membership system. So you can't see what I'm typing because I'm in the way. Let me get myself out of the way. A membership system so that people create their account after they pay and get a login to access the course. So we just tell it what we want, hit the button, and now it's going to build it. And at this point, we would upload all the material from NotebookLM into the new members area that it is making for us right now. And in just a couple of minutes, we could be in business. So within 10 minutes from right now, I could be in business selling that product and have this website live and published to the web. That's how fast that can occur. And then I would go on to asking Buildy for my social media posts and things like that. And so it's giving me the steps. So right now I would need to connect my payment provider, which I'm not going to do that right now. And we could go on from there. But let's do this. Let's see. So just finished. Let's see if it's, I'm going to say, please create some Facebook ads for me. Again, you can't see me typing. I'm blocking the screen. To promote my training. Hit submit. So we're going to go in a different direction here for just a moment. And hopefully I didn't confuse it by asking it for two different things, but we'll find out in a moment. And then let's go back to my other project. I'm juggling back and forth. Here's our email marketing tool. I asked it, if you remember, to make me an Instagram post. So let's click and we can see the Instagram post. And there we go. This is the new one right here. So there is a brand new Instagram post, and all I had to do was ask for it. I didn't have to fiddle around with image creation. I didn't have to fiddle around with a million prompts. And now with one click, I could publish that to social media. That's how powerful this is. So not only will you be using Buildy to create your whole members area and charge people for your products, but it will also do all of the steps needed to get traffic to your website that ultimately result in you getting your first customer and your first 1,000 and first 10,000 customers. You'll keep using all of the powerful tools, all of the agents in Buildy to launch that. Now, I would recommend at this point that you head on over to buildy.ai and sign up. Grab your account. You can get a 10-day free trial. Test it out. See if it is as awesome as I say it is. Get in there, make some stuff, use NotebookLM, and I would love to hear any questions that you have about this combination. How do we combine NotebookLM with Buildy.ai to make very profitable and lucrative businesses? Down in the comments below, ask all your questions. I want to make sure I help you actually achieve a fully launched business ready to get revenue. So anything you run into, any questions you have, pop those in the comments below. And I want to help you be able to implement this and get real world results. And now I'll remind you, by the way, if you've got value from this video, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. And the algorithm loves that. It helps send the signal that this is worth sharing with others. And I'd be eternally grateful. And then, of course, subscribe to our channel on YouTube, where I release trainings like this every single week. We're often live every week, where we do our live streaming show. Plus, we release bite-sized videos throughout the week and lots more. Just subscribe to the channel. And if you're over on YouTube right now, you should see that red subscribe button right down below. Just give it a gentle tap and subscribe to the channel. And on that note, I hope to see you in a future training session. Bye for now. Live audience, I'm not going anywhere. I just I did that for the recording, and I just realized I forgot to show the Instagram post. But it's still making it. Okay, I'll come back to that. For the live audience, would you guys like to see the dog ads and the dog posts? I'll show you that in a couple of minutes. Yeah, there you go. And all that's available at buildy.ai. And I do plan to do some more detailed training on this. In fact, in our school community, we have a school group where all of us are hanging out, but we have 3,000 of our customers and fans inside of school. And in there, we're helping each other out all the time with community and accountability, problem solving, advice. So I would invite you to join our school community if you haven't already done that either. So that's a very important step. And I will be doing some live training in there. I have more training coming where I'm going to go through. There's a lot with this process that I just showed you here on the video today. I could spend a couple of hours going step by step. So, every single thing. What do you click? What's the strategy? How do you do it? How do you pick your niche? How do you decide the right product? And I can go and do a deep dive into that. And I will be doing that inside of school very soon. So make sure you join us in school and definitely grab your Buildy account. So it's at buildy.ai. And it's great for this strategy with NotebookLM. But honestly, I really use Buildy every day in my business. Building sales funnels, launching new products, making new ad campaigns, and everything that goes into growing a business. And it will become your daily tool to help you thrive in building your online business. So go grab your trial, test it out. If it doesn't live up to the hype, then cancel. You don't have to pay a dime. With that, Nick, shall we do some questions?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
We don't have any. but they need to roll in. Put your questions in. We'll answer them. We'll take them up. Maybe we'll share our screen and build something for you. But,
okay, cool.
Put those questions in now.
Yeah, pop those in. And here, I noticed. So those of you who don't know, Nick and I, big secret, we're in the same house. So he's right over there. And I think we both left our doors open. So I'm going to close mine.
Me too.
Because I do hear an echo. So my studio is next door to his office here in our founder house, which is pretty fun. We have it's me and my wife, of course, and both of our sons are here, and they're my co-founders with Build the AI. So the three of us have kind of we've taken over the house and turned it into kind of like the founders' house where we're running the business out of the house. So it's a lot of fun. All right, so we'll do any questions that come up, and then I know. I'll have another commercial I want to read. So while you guys all think about the questions that you have, I'm going to get another commercial recorded. Oh, it's school, which is perfectly suited for what I was just saying. So let me get positioned here, and we'll do it. We're going to read a quick school commercial. And then we'll answer all of your questions. So any questions about Buildy.ai, about NotebookLM, or about starting an information product business, or anything at all, ask them in the chat, and we're going to be getting to your questions in just a moment. And here we go. I'll do a quick commercial read so I can get this recorded for our editors. Trying to start a business alone is the hardest way to do it. If you're building with AI, you do not have to build in a vacuum. This is exactly why we have created our builders community. It is a private Buildy community. As all of the customers and fans of Buildy AI, we've gathered together on School. If you've never used a School platform, it's a great place to go to have communities where people can hang out together, help each other, and we all can be accountable, help out with tips, advice, help debug things. It is packed with entrepreneurs right now all using Buildy.ai to launch and grow real businesses. You'll see people building niche brands. You'll see them building e-commerce stores. Maybe they're creating ebooks and trainings and things like information products. You'll even see people building full software businesses inside of Buildy AI, and they're all collaborating in there. There are thousands of them in there ready to help you on your entrepreneurial journey. So instead of guessing in silence, you can drop your idea into the school group, talk about your niche, your offer, your pages, pop them right into the group and get feedback, support, ideas. And these are all people that are on the exact same path as you are. So if you're stuck on what to launch, ask the builders. You're not sure what pricing you should charge? Well, jump into School and ask the builders. If you need a push to finally hit that launch, that's what our builders community is for. It's community, it's advice, it's real examples from other real founders, all leveraging the most powerful AI business builder on the planet. And that, of course, is Buildy.ai. And so if you're serious about being an entrepreneur, don't try to white knuckle it all by yourself. Instead, join Builders, which is our Buildy School group. I'll drop that link into the comments or description below. Hit the link, check it out, drop into Builders, say hi. I'll reach out to you directly once you join. Make sure you say hi, plug into the community there. We want to see your Buildy-powered business win. All right. That was another commercial. I've got a couple commercials to record today. We'll do another one in a few minutes. And then, of course, YouTube is now doing an ad break, so we'll give that a moment.
While we're doing the ad break and we're reading the ads, get your questions in. We want to answer your questions and help you make a ton of money. If you're new here, you might not know, because Bill is very modest, but he has made over $100 million online in his career as an internet business guy. So you get to sit in with Bill and learn from that. So put your questions in, and we'd love to help you out.
Yeah, that 100 million. I mean, I think it's a combination of a little bit of luck, persistence, stubbornness. I think that's probably the main thing. I refuse to quit. So I just don't quit. I don't give up. I keep going until I make it work. And I think that is probably the one thing that has really helped make me be successful over all these years. But yeah, Nick is right. So I've been doing it since the 90s. And we've done over 100 million in revenue across the different businesses I've had. So I hope to bring all that experience to you. It's an interesting combination with all of that hard-won experience, and plus we're with my finger on the pulse of what's working right now and what's happening in AI. Like, there is no more cutting-edge tool than Build the AI in terms of business building, and I'd like to bring all of that to you to help you out here with your internet business. So pop those questions into the chat, and we'll do Q&A. And if there are no questions, I'm going to find a question for you, Nick.
Okay.
Here, let's shake them up. And I have a question for you. We're going to go with this one. Those are horrible. I'm not going to do those. Okay. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to have to read this one. It is a poop joke, but I'll warn you.
No.
Huh?
I don't like that.
It's too late now. We're committed.
All right.
We got to do it. It's on the card. I can't put it back now.
Fair enough.
I already put one back. So here we go. What's shaped like a reptile and smells like poop?
What?
A turtle.
I hated that. That's awful.
You hated that one. All right. All right. Let me see if I can find a better one. Okay. Okay, I don't know why. Usually this bucket of dad jokes is really good. I'm getting a string of bad ones.
Oh man.
Okay, here's one, and then we'll go back to the audience. The audience is so quiet today. It's really weird. How do you make a rowboat look younger?
How?
Boat talks.
Hey, that's good. That's good. Better than the last one.
Final one, and then I'm going to put this away, or at least I'll put it aside. Why should you never tell a taco a secret?
What? Why?
Because they tend to spill the beans.
That's a good one. All right. That's redeemed.
All right. So there we have it. And with that, we'll go back to the audience. And it's very strange, our last two shows, because we took a hiatus. What did we do, like a month without being live?
Yeah.
And here, I'm going to bring you on camera here too. Okay. So Nick and I, usually we do this show every single Wednesday. We took like about a month off. We were traveling. We went up to San Francisco, talking to a bunch of venture capitalists about investing in Buildy, and we've been busy. So we've taken about a month off the live show. We came back last week, and the audience seems to have totally changed. I don't see a lot of our familiar faces that usually have come to our shows. And so I think we gotta try to get the band back together, so to speak.
I agree.
And so who here would like advice about starting or growing your business? We've talked about NotebookLM. We've talked about what's called an info publishing business. We've talked about Build the AI and all the things that it can do. So about those things or anything else, I am here to help you with your business. So I would love to see your questions in the chat. And then one thing I did notice that might be contributing to this, YouTube was being really weird with me earlier. I was trying to ask questions in the chat, and it was filtering my stuff out.
Oh, wow. Really?
So I don't know if there's like maybe there's a new setting for how aggressive it's filtering the chat moderation. I don't know. So I'm going to try again and see what it does. Let's see, because maybe that's part of what we're experiencing.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. YouTube rejected your comment, is what it says.
Huh.
Weird.
Really?
And that's sent through StreamYard. Let me try sending it straight through the studio, see if that does the same thing.
Really?
Okay, did that go out?
I don't see anything.
Okay, so I sent it straight through the studio.
Wow. Maybe everyone's getting their messages blocked. That is new to me. Let's go see. Let me investigate.
Yeah, it's funny. I see it in the studio.
Yeah, I don't. And I don't see it on YouTube
Well,
either.
what if you go to YouTube directly, go to the actual live page, see if it shows up there.
Yeah, I'm on it. I don't see it.
You don't see it.
No.
Did you see that? Testing 1, 2, 3 is what you should see.
Yeah, I don't. Wow. No. Huh.
Okay.
That might be what's happening then.
Yeah, so maybe a lot of people are trying to chat and it's not allowing them to. So
Wow.
that could be it.
Okay. Well, before the next show, I'll have to debug that. So we want to talk to you guys. That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, let me see. I'm going to check settings just to see if there's some weird setting somewhere before we give up. Show more. Oh, no, that's a video. I'm trying to go to live. Oh, yeah, that is live. Okay. Let's see if I can find moderation. Now, moderation is set to strict.
Where do you see that?
In comments and ratings on the settings in YouTube. So I'm going to change this real quick to basic. Oh, yeah. Also, it's set to anyone can chat, not just subscribers. And sort by, go by newest. So I'm going to save this. And then I'm going to try one more time. Nope. YouTube's still filtered. I couldn't even say hello.
Huh. What in the world?
Did that come through?
No.
That is crazy. So that's what we're having a problem here is our chat just isn't YouTube is like restricting the chat.
Wow.
Oh, let's see here. We'll go any duration, save. So I had moderation basic turned on.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm going to turn moderation off completely. And try this. It still blocks it. Yeah, something's wrong with YouTube. So this appears to be a YouTube thing.
Wow.
All right. Well, help us out there. If you're out there, can anyone else comment? Now, what's weird is I think you've been able to put comments out.
Yeah. Yeah, I put a few up from you.
But when I do it, it blocks them.
That's so weird.
Wonder if am I logged into the wrong YouTube account? Anyway, all right. Well, we'll figure that out. All right. Well, while we're here, I suppose I should record the other commercials. So moderation is totally turned off. And maybe it takes a minute to come through. Nope. If anyone's out there, try to comment. I wonder if the little emoji things work. I don't know if those are coming through.
Yeah, those are coming through.
Okay. Well, then, if anybody else is out there, you can hit emojis. We'll see that. I hope you like the show. Tell us with some emojis if you liked the show. That would be cool. There we go. Apologies for everybody out there who can't chat. I don't know what the deal is with YouTube. They're being very weird.
Yeah, and I'm chatting from my personal account, my Nick account, not on yours. It's blocking me too.
Oh. Okay. Well, we tried to do questions, and every show we always do that. I always answer everyone's questions. And although I just saw Linda put up a hands up emoji, so
Did YouTube break us out of jail? We out of
I don't know. Do you have the streaming page up? Oh, I see some comments. I see emojis coming.
Let me try this. YouTube rejected your comment. Yeah, it's like blocking everything. I said, is this thing on? That's not spam. This is YouTube rejected your comment. This usually means they think it's spam. Wow. Okay.
Okay, well, whatever. I see people popping their emojis in. Thanks for that, everybody. And so some of you might be able to comment. So if you do have questions, pop them in. If not, Nick, I'm going to go ahead and read our next commercial. And
okay.
Let me get my teleprompter remote. And this is cool. The next commercial I'm about to read is really helpful for anyone who does not know what niche market you want to go into. Here we go. How long have you been thinking, I want to start my own business? But every time you try to choose what to start, you just freeze. You don't know what the right niche is to start into. You don't know what kind of products or services to sell. You don't know how you'd even launch it. So maybe you go on Google, you watch some YouTube videos, you read some threads in social media, and somehow after doing all that research, somehow you feel even more confused than when you started. Or maybe you did finally get started only to second guess yourself and restart again, jumping from shiny new idea to shiny new idea, but you never truly get launched and get that first customer in the door. If that's you, Buildy.ai made something exactly for you. It's a simple dream business quiz. You just answer a few quick questions. It's a step-by-step simple quiz that anyone can fill out. And it'll ask you about where you're at and what you want out of your business and a couple of targeted questions. And in a couple of minutes, Buildy's AI will turn your answers into a personalized plan for a specific business that you can launch now. Not vague advice, a clear answer to the question of what should I actually build? It'll help you with your niche, your offer, the audience, who are you going to sell to, and whether it should be a website, a sales funnel, or even a full-blown software tool that you can then build. And that's the wildest part. At the end of the quiz, not only do you have specific advice on exactly what business you should start, at the click of a button, Buildy.ai creates, hosts, and launches that business with everything you need done for you. Your website, sales funnel, an app if you need to create an app to help get leads, like a quiz or any kind of tools. It builds all of those things. You go from an idea to a live business in minutes with no tech skills needed at all. Then your dream AI team inside Buildy handles your strategy, your design, writing code, taking care of your payments, even doing your customer support. It can help you not only build it and launch it, but help you get your first customers in the door fast. So if you're stuck in the I don't even know where to start phase, go to buildy.ai/quiz, take the quiz, let it pick the right business for you, then let Buildy launch it for you. The thing that you have been overthinking, overanalyzing, second guessing, delaying, postponing, let's put that to rest, launch your business, and get started. Again, head on over. I'll drop the link as well into the comments and description that you'll see down below. And on that note, see you next time. All right, there is our commercial. And, oh, wire. Too many tabs open here. Bear with me. Go back to the studio. And YouTube is doing its ad break. So we'll let that YouTube ad break go on. And Nick, did we happen to get any comments or questions, or is YouTube still interfering?
No, YouTube is suppressing us, guys. We have to solve this. We should all go to the Google headquarters in the Bay Area with our picket signs and protest before the next show.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. It's very interesting. I don't wonder if this has anything to do with the lowered channel performance that's been happening.
It also could have been I forgot to toggle on subscriber only chat, and this is the only time I've done that, like, ever. So that could be it. Yeah, maybe we'll I'll mail someone, I'll mail a rep or mail their support for the next ones so we don't have this problem again.
Okay. Oh, also, it looks like I lost StreamYard here. So let me get StreamYard back on this machine. Although, where did it go? Oh, I know. No? That's really weird. My StreamYard link disappeared. Okay, there it is there. Why did it move it? It moved my StreamYard page for some reason. All right, then cool. Well, then while we're here, I still have another commercial to read. We'll get that recorded for our video editor. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And if anybody can manage to get anything through, it looks like only emojis go through. I don't think it's letting anything else go through. See if it'll let you do it. If you do an emoji, does it let it through, Nick?
Let me see. I have to go on mobile to do that, so let me try it out.
But I can see other people that are popping emojis in. Those are coming through okay. But it seems like regular text just ain't coming through. It's very weird.
Let me try out an emoji. Yeah, the emojis are coming through. Let me try something else. Let's see. Wow. Yeah, it blocked it. I said, hey guys, what's up? And it blocked it. That's not spam. Hey guys, what's up? Come on.
Well, I was going to push out. I wanted to share with everybody that video. I wonder if it's going to let us test that real quick. Could you take the watch page from the YouTube video and see if it's going to let you push it out through my profile? Or I can try that here as well. But
here, I got it. I got the link.
okay.
All right.
Okay, it seems to have gone out.
Really?
Yeah. All right, cool, everybody. Well, hey, I'll let everybody know that. Hope if you see the YouTube watch link that came out in the chat, hopefully everyone sees it. I want to let you know we are doing a contest. So what you need to do, you can win $100. Which is it tomorrow? You're announcing that, Nick?
Yep.
So tomorrow, Nick will be announcing the winner over in our school community. So make sure you're part of our school community. And here is how you can win $100. If you'd like an extra $100 by tomorrow, then it's really easy. You go to that link that Nick shared in the chat. It's under my name. Go watch that YouTube video. It's really good, by the way. It actually teaches you a way to make high ticket money very easily with AI. And so go watch that video. You must watch it to the end and drop a comment on the channel. So just on the video there. So not here, on that other video. Go click through, go watch that video all the way to the end, drop a comment, and you'll be eligible to win. We'll announce the winner over in school. And so that is our little contest we got running until tomorrow. Someone will get $100 instantly awarded to them just for dropping a comment. And was there any specific instructions on the comment, Nick? I think there was some words you asked them to use, right?
Yes. Yeah. You got to use the keywords either AI agency or AI business idea in the comment.
All right, there you go. Somehow, get clever and figure out how you can work the words AI agency into your comment. And then you're eligible to win. So go check that out. And that link is down there. And Nick, you could pop that in again at whatever point. And I do also want to remind you, I have a webinar that is currently on replay. Webinar is currently on replay. You can watch it for about the next 24 hours. It's all about how to get us to build you 4 businesses just for tuning into the webinar. You tune into the webinar, all you have to be is willing to test out Buildy. Even if you don't pay for it, test it out. You got 10 days to decide if you like it. And if you don't like it, you cancel. But we'll give you 4 businesses and pre-install them into your Buildy account just for tuning into that webinar. And so, Nick, if you could drop that link, I pinned that in the comments. That's the pinned comment at the top. So you can go register there. You got to sign up to watch it. And it will only be up for about the next day. So go check that out. And I think this is the...
Oh, it went through.
What's that?
I posted the link from my my personal one. It went through. Interesting.
Okay, here, I'm just going to send the word test through and let's see if it goes. Nope, blocked. I can't even say here. We'll try it if I can. Can I say hi? Blocked. Can't even say hi. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to do my last commercial read so we can get this recorded for our editors, and then we'll go from there. So here we go. Since I can't ask you questions, you know what? I'll do one final question for you, Nick, and we'll wrap up the show. We got to get. We have to have questions somehow, right? So I'll pull them out of the bin. Here we go. Can I ask you a brutally honest question? How long have you been, quote, starting a business in your head? Has it been days, weeks, months, years? What if this time, right now, you didn't have to learn code, you didn't have to design a website, you didn't have to figure out ads or funnels or any of that stuff at all. You didn't even have to figure out what niche market to go into. But what if all you had to do is tell an AI, hey, build me a business around this idea. And then the entire startup team of 7 different AI agents went to work on your behalf and built it for you. That's exactly what Buildy.ai does right now. It gives you 7 different AI teammates that work on your behalf. You have a strategist that helps you find your niche idea, product ideas, helps you with your pricing and anything you need in terms of advice to get started. You have a designer agent that makes your brand, your pages, your logos, they look beautiful and legitimate and professional. You'll have an engineer that writes all the code that runs your business. It sets up your hosting, your databases, and everything you need to launch. You'll also have a marketer that builds your funnels, your emails, your ads, all the stuff that gets you traffic and customers. And then you have an operator that answers your phone, does your chat support, and follows up with leads while you sleep. So whether you want a niche online store, an info product business where you sell ebooks or trainings or courses, maybe you have a local service that you want to have published online to finally look professional and slick, or maybe you'd like to start a software business. Well, you bring the vision, the AI team builds the business for you end to end. Over 7,000 entrepreneurs are already doing this with Buildy right now. If you don't have a business yet, but you know you want one this year, go to buildy.ai, sign up. You can try it out for free, decide if it's good for you. I think you'll be blown away. And then you get to let our AI team build the thing you've been overthinking about for way too long. Head on over there. I'll drop that link in the comment or description as well. And get started building your either first or next business. I'll see you over there. Oh, I had a horrible itch and I couldn't scratch it. I wanted to finish the recording. Okay. Did anybody manage to get a question in?
No.
Okay. Well,
YouTube is suppressing our group.
So I'll pull from my, this is my Christmas gift last year. I'll pull from here and I will ask the final question of the day.
Okay.
What happens if you boil a funny bone?
What?
You get a laughing stock.
I like that. That is fun. That's the best one today. That's an 8. Solid 8. Good job.
Final one here. I got to get one more in. It's on the same. 2 come on each card, so you can see each one comes with two dad jokes. So this one is, why do people love to go to sports stadiums on a hot day?
Why?
Because it's full of fans.
That's even better. Those were good. You got to end off on a high note.
Okay, there we go. We'll end it on that high note. And yeah. So with that, we're going to wrap things up. I really appreciate you guys for helping hang out here with us and fighting with the YouTube chat. I don't know what that's all about. Well, we'll get it figured out and make sure that when we come back on next Wednesday's show, we're going to do this live again next week, and we'll make sure that the chat is sorted out. We'll go and do battle with YouTube and get our chat restored. And let me see. I think that's it. So there you go. You got all the links. Don't forget, go join the comment contest. So that video link that Nick posted into the chat, head on over there, join the comment contest. All you have to do, make sure, number 1, you watch the video to the end. Number 2, drop a comment and somehow cleverly work out putting the words AI agency into your comment, and that will qualify you. We'll announce tomorrow in school who won the $100, and then we'll make arrangements to send it to you. So again, head on over there. And Nick, can you pop that in one more time? I think they can all see it, but just in case.
I did. You need to say that again. I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Pop
Oh, I saw someone was able to type woohoo. So that's something.
That's Boria.
Oh, hey, Boria. That was one of the regulars. I was wondering where she was. Let's see if I can type woohoo. Did that come through?
No. Wow. Well, you can't say the same thing, but it's letting our viewers say it. That's so interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. We'll figure it out. So we'll be back to normal next week. And everybody, thanks for being patient while we fight with the gremlins here in YouTube. And we'll see you all next week. And on that, we don't have commercial queued up to play out. Got anything you can play? Maybe the free class one.
Okay. Give me a second.
Yet a member of Push Button AI? then what are you doing? So I would like to invite you to a free masterclass. We're going to be covering in detail how to create an entire digital online course, an entire business, in fact, that can be set up 100% using
Yet another
AI.
thing not working here.
And if you'd
in
like
YouTube.
to attend that free masterclass,
there
what
we
you're
go.
going to want to do is head over right now to pushbutton.ai/free class. In that class, I'm going to show you how we can help two different kinds of people. Number one, if you've got a business and you want to add training, courses, or information to your existing business as a new profit center, or maybe a way to add value to your customers, then I'm going to show you how to do a detailed 10 module training course, including 50 to 60,000 words of content, have it set up and built for you by AI. Also, if you're trying to start your first business online and you're looking for a great business model to make some money online, then Pushbutton AI is the right solution. And I'll show you how you can use this amazing tool to build an entire business like that. In a snap, Pushbutton AI will build an entire course for you, create video training, audio training, write your sales page for you, write 30 days of emails for you, create your logo, build your website, set up your shopping cart, set the entire thing up, create a members area so that people can pay you to get access to the course, and you get to charge money and keep all the profits. It's quite easy. You answer 2 questions and you hit a button and it literally does everything for you. A logo, a 30-day email sequence, your sales pages for selling your product. It creates the entire training course that you can charge money for. It installs your website, sets up your hosting, launches your site. It even helps you pick the perfect domain name, all powered by AI. You just literally log in and start up your brand new business. So attend the free masterclass. I'll show you a live demo of how it works. I'll explain the entire business model so you can see exactly how does it work and how do you profit. That's pushbutton.ai/free class. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button. You'll see it down below the video down there somewhere. Hit subscribe, hit the like button. It actually will make sure that you're notified next time that we go live. We release content all throughout the week, by the way. So we have videos on additional strategies and tactics we'll be dropping to you all week long. Check out all of our useful content. Head over to pushbutton.ai/free class if you're not yet a customer. Every paying customer, we're going to be taking today's training. We'll take all the prompts, all the resources, everything that you need to use it, and we're going to put it in your paid members area. So you'll see it in your AI profits course inside your members area. On that note, I'll see you there. Bye for now.